Good morning, children. Hope you all are fine. I am teacher Navdeep. As you all know, we are providing online classes due to the COVID-19 lockdown. So please follow the video lessons and complete the assignments. Today, we will continue with Unit 11, Space Travel. Our objectives today are to read a poem, to listen for specific detail, to understand the structure of a poem. Please open your class book, page 110. We are going to read a poem about a boy who went to space. What did the boy do in space? Does the boy's mother believe he traveled to space? We will listen to the poem to get the answers to these questions. Listen to the audio recording. The poem is Dreaming in a Spaceship.
Flying through the stars, I passed a comet on the way as I headed off to Mars. I stared at the scene before me. It was such a lovely view. A satellite spun round and round, but on and on I flew. The stars were as bright as diamonds in the darkness of the night. The moon shone like a precious pearl. It was an amazing sight. I flew through the rings of Saturn. I circled the earth below. Neptune shone with a dark blue light, and Venus seemed to glow. My spaceship landed on the moon. It was wonderful for me. So I climbed onto the surface to see what I could see. The ground was very bumpy. There were moon rocks all around. Everything was very quiet, and I couldn't hear a sound. I walked round for a while, but there wasn't much to do. I found a flag and a rock or two, and then admired the view. My spaceship left and made a loop around the Milky Way, and then I felt that it was time to go back home that day. The next thing, it was morning. I was safe and snug in bed. I told my mum about my trip. "What a lovely dream," she said. But I knew there was something real about my space trip to the skies, for I found a moon rock in my pocket, and there was stardust in my eyes.
So, the boy's mother doesn't believe that he traveled to space. Now look at question number 3. Read and answer the questions. We need to give short answers. Does the boy see a comet? Yes, he does. Put a comma after yes, and at the end put a full stop. The next question, does Neptune look green? No, it doesn't. The third one, does the boy land on Venus? No, he doesn't. Now rest of the questions you are going to write down by yourself. We are going to have a look at the vocabulary words. We are going to find the words in the poem to match the pictures and the definitions. You can even refer to the dictionary in your workbook, page 126 to 134, 126 to 134. The first word is went round and round very fast. What's the word? We can say spin. Spin means to rotate, but they want the past participle. So the word is spun. We spell it as S-P-U-N. The next one is an adjective, very expensive and special. What's the word? Precious. The third one, it's a verb to start going in the direction of a place. Yes, it's head off. The fourth one, again an adjective, feeling warm and comfortable. That is snug. The fifth picture, what is it? Yeah, it's a precious stone, diamond. Sixth one, it's bumpy. Bumpy means something which is rough, not smooth. We can say the road was bumpy. The seventh one, it's glow. And the last one, the outer part of something that's a surface. I think you all must have completed the words. Now we have a look at question number 2 and 3. It's again a poem about an astronaut's destination. You have the words in the box given. You're going to listen to me and fill in the blanks. So listen carefully. The astronauts launch their spaceship and blast off into space. They leave the Earth far, far behind and fly to another place. They get to the destination. It's a space station in the stars. And there they study the planets Mercury, Venus, and Mars. The astronauts go to space walks. They float in the dark black sky. They spin round in their spacesuits, and the satellites go by. And when it's time to return to Earth and leave the space station dome, they get back into their spaceships and travel back to home. So I think you must have all filled up the blanks. We have another poem. Look at page 112. You have to match the times of the day with the verses. The poem is in the sky. You're going to read and match the time, so listen carefully. The sky is as dark as black paint. The moon is as white as snow. The stars sparkle like silver jewels, and all the planets glow. So what time of the day is it? Yeah, it's night. Because the sky is dark. It's black. So what is it compared to? It's compared to the black paint. But can you see they have used the word as to compare it to paint. And then in the third line, you can see the stars are compared to silver jewels. They have used the word like here. There are lots of ways of making poems sound more beautiful and interesting. So a simile is used to make comparisons. We use like or as to compare two things. So you can see here in the first and second verse, they have used as, and the third one, they have used like to compare. So we proceed further. The next verse, the sky gets lighter quickly. The sun comes up in the sky. The birds all sing together. You can hear a cockerel cry. So what is it? What time of the day is it? It is in the morning. We continue. The sky is as hot as burning fire. The sky is as blue as the sea. The clouds are as fluffy as newborn chicks, and the birds rest in a tree. Here again, they have used as to make comparisons. But can you see they have used rhyming words also? In the first and the third line, fire and it's sea and tree. They are rhyming words. The last verse, the world is as quiet as a sleeping child. There's a very gentle breeze. The sun falls slowly from the sky, and the moon shines on the seas. Here the rhyming words are breeze and seas. So this is the evening time of the day. So now have a look at the exercise. You have to complete the similes with the best words. The words are given in the box. The first sentence, the sun is as hot as fire. The second one, my hand feels like, so what is it? Ice, because it's cold. The third one, the train is as slow as a tortoise. You run so fast. You are like a cheetah. Our new kitten is as sweet as honey. The moon looks like a pearl. So that's the end of our unit. Thank you. Stay at home. Stay safe. Ramadan Mubarak. Bye bye.